I just did 15 minutes of a video without the microphone turned on. Now y'all can hear me. Today we're going to talk about the same thing that's on the video. That's the video title. That's not a clickbait title. We're going to talk about masks, and we're going to talk about the coronavirus, and we're going to talk about price gouging. And they all hook together. First thing we're going to talk about is masks. If you watch the news media, you have to have an N95 mask. Healthcare professionals say that you need an N95 mask to keep from getting coronavirus. Number one, you don't need an N95 mask. And number two, even if you did, it's not going to get foolproof, keep you from getting coronavirus. An N95 mask is a mask that is designed for medical personnel to wear who are in close contact with their patients, usually in a surgical setting. N95 masks fit very close to your skin. They don't leave room for bugs to slide in behind the mask. They're really not that better of a filter through the material itself than all these cheap masks that you see, the little blue masks. But they do fit closer. But they are designed for usually a surgical setting. Now with the coronavirus, the World Health Organization, Centers for Disease Control, they're saying the N95 mask is appropriate for healthcare workers in close proximity to patients with coronavirus. Matter of fact, I can't remember the guy's name, and if I could remember it, I couldn't pronounce it. A doctor with Johns Hopkins infectious disease labs up in New York was asked specifically, are N95 masks necessary? And he said not only are they not necessary, they're not going to do any good. You're told to wear an N95 mask because people tend to always fall back. If you're told to do this level, you fall back to this level. If you're told to do this level, you fall back to this level. If they told you to go out and get those little blue masks, you'd fall to this level, and the only level below those little blue masks is nothing. So, some healthcare professionals, far from all of them, are recommending the N95 mask, figuring people will see the price and want to cut back to the little blue masks. N95 masks yesterday on Amazon were $5 a piece, free shipping with Prime membership. Now they're up to 10. They've doubled because of the news media making this big deal about N95 masks. The little blue mask that I was talking about, those little blue masks, a pack of 25, cost you about $12.95. Free shipping if you're an Amazon Prime member. They were 50 cents a piece yesterday. They're 50 cents a piece today. They were 50 cents a piece last week, and they'll be 50 cents a piece next week. And those are really all that's necessary. No mask is going to guarantee 100% you're not going to get the coronavirus. Now, I personally don't think the coronavirus is going to be any worse than the flu any other year. The flu kills between 60 and 70,000 people a year in the United States. I don't think that's terrible, but I don't think the coronavirus is going to be any worse. We don't even have the first fatality in the United States yet when I'm doing this video on Friday afternoon. By the time y'all see it Saturday, there may be a couple of people that have died. I don't think so. But anyway, coronavirus is, in my opinion, not going to be any worse than regular flu. Regular flu doesn't bother me. I wouldn't want to get it with COPD, and y'all have heard me cough some. I would prefer not to have respiratory issues, but it's not like I'm scared to death of getting the flu. I never get a flu shot, never have, never will. But those two things, the coronavirus and how bad it's going to be in this pandemic we have coming, combined with masks and whether you should get an N95 mask and the fact that they push those on TV and the prices doubled, brings me to item number 3, price gouging. I'm not saying price gouging does not exist. There are people who raise the prices on stuff and take advantage of folks. I am saying that price gouging should not be illegal. Down here in the South, when we hear about price gouging, it's usually some gas station in Florida after a hurricane who was selling gas for $3 a gallon yesterday and it's $15 a gallon today. Or they were selling cases of water in the store for $3 a case yesterday and they're $30 a case today. That's how we usually hear about price gouging. And we hear about it because the Attorney General in Florida or the Attorney General in Georgia will be raising all kind of sand about price gouging, and we're going to go get those people and we're going to prosecute them. And I think that's a bunch of hooey. Is it right for people to raise their prices like that? I can make a case that it's okay, but let's say it's wrong. You can't make everything that's wrong illegal. There's lots of things in this world that are wrong that are not illegal. But right or wrong, price gouging shouldn't be illegal, and I'll show you why. See this pair of glasses? I buy my reading glasses, 3 packs from either Walgreens or Walmart usually. Buy 3 packs for under $10, $9.95 I think, last time I bought some. And these glasses belong to me. They cost me roughly $3.33 a pair. These are my glasses. Now, if you come to me and say, Bob, I'd like to have some glasses like that. Well, go to Walgreens and Walmart. They sell them. No, I want that pair of glasses. Oh, you want this pair of glasses? My pair of glasses? Yeah. Okay, I'll sell them to you. They're $50 a pair. What do you mean they're $50 a pair? They sell for $3.33 down at Walgreens and Walmart. You're not in Walgreens and Walmart. You're in front of me and you want my glasses that I paid good money for, that belong to me, and that I want $50 for. Well, that's just not right. I need those so I can read the instructions on this thing I just bought. And that's just not right. You're taking advantage of me. No, I'm not taking advantage of you. These belong to me. They were bought by me with my money. And I can charge whatever I want to for them. There's nothing in the world wrong with that. Well, it's different when you're talking about gas and water because people have to have it. No, it's not different. The guy that owns that little service station that quadrupled his price on gas bought that gas, had it delivered and put in the ground. He's probably got 10,000 gallon tanks down there, and he's got 30,000 gallons of gas in the ground the day before the hurricane hits. And he bought that water, that case of water that he was selling for $3 that he bought for 75 cents, that he now wants $30 for. That belongs to him. It doesn't belong to you until you buy it, and it doesn't belong to the state to tell him what he can charge for it. It belongs to him, bought with his own money. And what he wants to charge for that gas or that water is up to him. He owns it. He can charge whatever he wants for it. Would it be nice if he'd give people a break? Sure it would. Maybe he's not a nice guy. There's no law that says you have to be a nice guy. And let me give you a reason that it's okay in some cases for him to charge that. Let's say he's got those 3 10,000 gallon tanks in the ground. 30,000 gallons of gas. And he sells a lot of gas. He goes through those 3 tanks 3 times a week. He sells 90,000 gallons of gas every week. Every week that rolls around, he sells 90,000 gallons of gas. And when he sells that gas, it helps pay the mortgage on his store, helps pay the insurance on his store, helps pay any hired help he's got. And if he's got some left over at the end of the week, he's got some money to take home to buy groceries for his wife and kids and pay the mortgage on his house. Selling that gas is how he supports himself. It's how he feeds his children. So, hurricane's coming. People are bugging out, evacuating, which that's a whole nother video. Evacuating from in front of a hurricane is a stupid thing to do. But he's got this gas he's selling to people who are evacuating, and instead of $3 a gallon, he's charging $30 a gallon. He's being mean. He's taking advantage of people. No, he's not. He usually sells 90,000 gallons a week. He gets 3 deliveries a week. He may not get a delivery for 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. That 30,000 gallons of gas that he's got in the ground, that he wants $30 a gallon for, and he knows he's going to get it because people have to have it, that may be all the gas he's going to sell for a month. The storm's bad enough like it was up the East Coast back, I forget the year. He may be out of business for 2 months, 3 months. He may not sell another drop of gas once those 30,000 gallons are gone. Now, he still has a mortgage to pay on his store. He still has a light bill to pay. He probably has repairs to make after the hurricane. He's probably got employees he'd like to keep employed and keep them a little bit of money coming in so that when things get back to normal, he's still got good employees. He's still got his house that he has to pay the mortgage on. He's still got kids he has to put food on the table in front of. He's still got a wife that he'd like to feed. He's still got car payments to make. But he's not going to sell any more gas once that 30,000 gallons is gone. He's not going to sell any more gas for 2-3 months. So yeah, he charges extra. He charges enough to make up for the fact that that's it. Instead of 90,000 gallons a week, he's got 30,000 gallons to sell, and he is done until the after effects of the storm are over. Think about that when you say that he's price gouging. Think about the fact that when his shelves are empty, when his tanks are empty, he's out of business. Tractor trailer can't get in there to put any more water in the store to sell. Folks can't get in there to supply shelves and fill up all those little impulse buy things around the cash register. When he sells everything he's got, he is done for a month or 2 or 3. You can't get any more stock of anything. So when he starts charging higher prices, stop and think about the fact that that's about all the money he's going to get till things are over. He might have 5 more stores in other parts of the state that aren't badly affected. And he's just being a jerk. He may just have the one store that he relies on to support his family. And he has to make as much money as he can off the available stock he has in that store at that moment, because that's all he's going to have for a while. He's not price gouging. He's taking care of his family. He's doing what you and I would do. So think about that next time you hear about price gouging on TV. Mostly there's no such thing as price gouging, and when there is, it shouldn't be illegal. Just like these glasses. If I own them, I set the price on what they should be sold for, and nobody should be able to tell me otherwise. The same holds true if I own a store where a storm has just come through. Everything in that store belongs to me. I had to write a check for it. I should be able to set whatever price I want to on anything in that store. And I'm not price gouging when I do. So, a lot of y'all are going to disagree with me on that. Hope it doesn't cost me any subscribers. And that's going to be about it for today. If you did like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Go down there in the bottom and tell me how wrong I was. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell, get notifications when I do a new video. And remember, always have fantastic days, and they are super, super simple to have. Number 1, remember that the tomb was empty. And number 2, remember, he is alive. See y'all in the next video. Oh, don't forget, live stream Sunday, 6 p.m. I'll see you then if I don't see you in another recorded video. Bye.